Hey friends, Coach Vanjie here. Today I'm going to review for some of my older clients or clients who have a harder time getting up and down off the floor. Maybe you've had a hip replacement, knee replacement, whatever it might be. We're going to practice getting up and down off the floor together. We're going to do a tiny circuit on the mat, and then we're going to practice getting back up. So let's just do a couple of movements to warm our bodies up a little bit. I want you to start with a high knee. Now, today you're going to need a chair, a sturdy chair. You're going to need a mini band, although you can do this without. So if you don't have one, no problem. But this will be added resistance if you have one. Kind of lighter, medium tension. And then if you have a squishy ball or a pillow or a wrapped up towel. I happen to have a squishy ball, a wrapped up towel, a small pillow will work just fine. So if you need to get any of those things now, just hit pause, go get them, and come back. Good. From here, you're going to try and do a little butt kicker, bringing your heel to your rear end. Feel free to hold on to the back of the chair if you need some balance or a wall. We don't want any falls. It's really important that if you're doing this, that you work within what you are capable of. It could be that you need to do some more strengthening and range of motion before you practice this. So just make sure that you've consulted your doctor and perhaps hopefully you've worked with me and you know that it's safe to work on getting up and down. Good. Okay, still holding on if you need to. We're going to take one hip and we're going to go out, open the door, close the door. Same leg. Open the door, close the door. This is really important when we do up and down off the floor. It's the ability to move that leg into that back lunge position. One more time here. Good. Shake it off. We're going to do the other side. Again, holding on to something if you need to. Open the door, close the door. Open the door, close the door. Good. Now you're going to hear this is a bit of an instructional kind of video workout. So if you do it multiple times, you might get tired of me, but that's okay. One more here. Good. Using your chair here, just make sure if your mat is in the way, move it out of the way for a moment. Make sure your chair is against something sturdy so it's not going to slide or tip. Okay? So hands on the chair, you're going to slowly walk your feet back till you can come to flat body. From there, my feet are a little bit apart. I'm going to pike way back, feeling that stretch of the legs, and then flatten. Pike way back. This can be done off of like a second or third step if you have stairs in your home, or a sturdy chair. Good. And one more time. Amazing. Good. Walk yourself up. Okay. Keep your band and your ball close by. Okay. And you're going to probably put your mat close to that chair. I'm going to angle mine just so that you can see a bit better, but make it work for you. Okay. To get down, I want you to watch first, and then we're going to do it together. Okay. So I'm going to come to my chair, two hands on. I'm going to try and get down on one knee, down on one knee. I'm going to come down to all fours. And then from there, I could flip over. Okay. To get back up, I'm going to get back onto all fours, reposition myself to my chair. Here's the key. You've got to get one foot around. Back toe must be tucked. You do not want it flat. Tuck the toe, flat foot, press, and lift. Good. Now, obviously, if you've had hip and knee replacements, talk to your doctor. If you're getting up and down off the floor, though, that is the safest way. If you're trying to avoid being on your knees for long periods of time, ideally, you want to get better and quicker at it. So again, work with your physiotherapist, your doctor to figure out what's best for you. But for those that are able, this is the approach that we're going to work on. Let's try it together. Coming to our chair, both hands on. We've got to get one foot back. Again, back toe tucked under. You don't want that flat foot. Tuck the toe, lunge down to one knee, get the other knee around. Okay, from there, you're going to come and try and get onto your hip and then swing the legs around. Good. Now, we're going to come to on the ground for this set, all right? We are going to start with a glute bridge with that squishy ball or pillow. You're going to put it in between your knees. I'm going to move my chair just so you can see me. All right, so you're going to lay flat. If you need to watch first, and then I'll count you in. All right, so my knees are bent. The ball is in between my knees. My arms are at my side, palms down. I'm going to squeeze my bum up and then lower it. Okay, so now once you've seen one or two, join me. You're going to lay flat on your back, palms down, knees bent, fire those hips up and down. Hopefully you're there now. Squeezing that ball a little bit here. All right, let's try for 12 reps. Here we go. For 12, 11. So we're targeting our glutes, our bum, back of the legs. Oh dear, I've already lost count. We'll call that 9. I think I'm on. 8. If you've worked with me before, you know that I do coach counting. It can ebb and flow based on what I'm doing. Good. Last 5, hips go up and down. Last 4. 3. Good. 2. One more. Amazing. Good. Take that ball out. You're going to roll to one side here. This is where you might use your mini band. This is optional. If you don't have it, you're not going to use it. If you do, you might try to take a moment, put it on around your feet, and move it up to just above the knees. I'm going to give you a second to do that. Once you're ready, you're going to lie flat on the floor again. Now, I usually start with a straight body. Okay, my feet are together. I can prop my hand here, or I could lay right down, whatever is most comfortable. Some people will even prop from the forearm, and that's okay. I'm going to bend my knees, feet together, and I'm going to open my knee and close. Good. Now we're working on rotating through the hip here. So the rest of my body needs to stay fairly still. Okay, join me if you can. Let's go for 10. Here we go. For 10, 9, good. 8, 7, you got it. I'm going to turn so you can see kind of what's happening here. 6, good. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Good. Give that a little rub there for a second. That can get a little bit spicy. Good. All right, let's flip and do the other side. So you can just roll over. Listen to the sound of my voice if you like. Such a calming presence. All right, so we're going to start with straight bodies. Then you're going to bend those heels toward your bum. Knees are bent. Prop the top arm kind of in front of you. Other hand supports the head or lays right down. And you're going to open and close. Ready? Here we go for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, again, you could do this without the band. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Good. Now, since we have that band on, I want you to lay flat on your back again. We're going to try a glute bridge this time with the band. Now, if you don't have the band, feel free to go back to that ball or pillow. Okay? All right. My feet are flat on the floor. My palms are down. My shoulders are flat. I'm going to then lift my hips up, pushing that band apart, only to the point where my feet can still stay flat. Let's do 10 together. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, looking good. 7, working to strengthen what we call the posterior chain muscles, the back side. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Now, you're going to slowly come to the position where you can get that band off. You might have to come up to seated. Slide that band off. Good. I want to teach you a stretch that's super important for anybody with hip, knee, back pain. You're going to lay flat on your back. Watch first. Arms are out in a T. You're going to drop both knees to one side. From there, I'm going to take my top leg and I'm going to straighten it right out. Okay? From here, I'm going to bring my other palm in, close the book, and I'm going to open the book. Okay? Now, if you can join me, do that. So you're coming down onto your back, arms are in a T, drop both knees to one side, straighten that top leg right out, kick it out, anchor that heel to the floor, and we're going to close the book together for 10. And open. 9. 8. Good. 7. 6. 5. This is helping to stretch through our lower back, our IT band. Last 3. 2. 1 more. Amazing. All right, you've got to flip over. Other side. Starting flat on your back. Arms out in a T. Dropping your knees to the other direction. Kicking that top leg out. Anchor heel toe to the floor. And you're going to open and close the book. Here we go. Close the book and open it for 10. Good. 9. 8. Breathe. 7. Now, the higher you bring this foot up, the more intense the stretch. 5. 4. 3. Last 2. 1 more. Amazing. All right. Slowly coming up, we're going to get ourselves back up off the floor. All right. So we're going to come back to our chair. We're going to get onto our hands and knees. Hands planted. Tuck the toes under so our feet are flexed. You're going to get one leg around and then push up and stand. Good. Let's practice that down and up one more time. All right, so 2 hands on the chair. Step 1 foot back. Back heel is up. Toe is tucked under. Come to a knee. Swing that leg around. Let's try the other side. Can you do the other side? Swing the opposite leg through. Tuck the toe. Plant the foot. Push and stand. Give yourselves a shoulder roll. Take a deep breath in for me. And out. One more time. And out. And give yourself a pat on the back. Well done, my friends. Wash, rinse, repeat. You can do that. And again, the goal of this workout is to help you work on the ability to get up and down off the floor. We did a couple of movements, those clams, the glute bridges, and that kind of open and close the book to really help strengthen through our lower body. But I hope that you enjoyed that workout, and I will see you next time.